And a very pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wabash Cats TV's presentation of high school baseball here from Ken Mundy, Illinois. Lions Field, the home of South Central baseball, where today, in a non-conference matchup, of course, the spring is non-conference in the National Trail Conference. It will be the Altamont Indians making the short trek down here to Ken Mundy to take on the South Central Cougars. Hi, folks. I'm Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for joining us today. This should be a fun day for baseball, as it's a crisp day for baseball. Let's put it that way. I was trying to get my phone to tell me what the temperature is here in Ken Mundy right now, and it refuses. But I'm guessing that it's around 48 degrees with a breeze of around 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting to 15 to 20, which makes for a pretty chilly day. About 30-degree wind chill, 35-degree wind chill. Some of the kids are wearing the headgear type of stuff where they have the ears covered, but only a few wearing the headgear. And if you're out on the field, you'll be jumping up and down, keeping loose, making sure that you'll be ready to play. The Altamont Indians come in with a 4-1 record. They had won their first 4 games in a row over ALAH, Arcola. I think that's Arcola. Sullivan, they knocked off Sullivan 2-0, a tight one there. They also have a win over KZ Westfield and a win over Carlisle, 11-3 over Carlisle, before falling last Friday afternoon to Effingham, 8-5. Both of these squads here today were scheduled to play a doubleheader on Saturday. Both got rained out all the way. No games played by either team on Saturday morning or afternoon. As you recall, the rain came in and out of the area, back and forth. Who knows? But again, Altamont in with a record of 4-1 on the season. South Central in with a record of 2-2 on the season, as they lost their most recent game as well. They lost to a good Christ R Rock Lutheran team 4-1 on Friday afternoon. That's after defeating Sisney on Wednesday 7-0, and had a nice win over Cowden Herrick Beecher City 15-1 prior to that. So Coach Kurt Jones bringing his squad in with a 2-2 record, averaging about 8 runs a game, 7 or 8 runs a game, giving up only a couple, and not too many errors as the season has begun here for South Central. Only 6 errors on the campaign to this point. As Altamont, on the other hand, under head coach Alan Witt, they, again, as I said, 4-1 record, averaging also about 7 runs a game, and also they're only giving up about 3.5 runs per game. They've also had 11 errors in the field. So the Indians, a few more errors, but a few more wins and runs for Altamont as the season. Again, very early in the season. We're in the part of the year where you never know if you're going to play. You don't know if it's going to rain. You don't know if it's going to be cold, if it does rain, if it's going to dry. Here in Ken Mundy, however, the field, they took the tarp off it. Of course, that's the important thing. They had the tarp on it all weekend long, so you had no rain getting underneath into the infield. They took the tarp off. I was talking to Coach Jones earlier. They took the tarp off this morning, had all day long for the infield and the outfield to dry up a little bit. It's still a little bit wet down on the third base side of the foul territory, but the outfield has its wet spots as well. But for the most part, the field in outstanding shape, considering the amount of rain in the area off and on this weekend. I was told over in North Clay and Louisville that they received like an inch and a half of rain over the weekend. I know where I was, it was about an inch and a quarter down in Wayne County, and Wayne County received hail. Had a nice helping of blueberry-sized hail down in Wayne County. So that always fun fun for car dealers and for auto body shop folks. Who's pitching today for Altamont? It will be Keegan Schultz, one of the, I think, 3 seniors on Altamont's squad. Keegan is a tough hurler. He wears number 12. He'll be going today against Callaway Smith, another senior for the South Central Cougars. Callaway Smith, one of the twins. I think I said last week that they were cousins or something like that. No. Callaway and Colton are twins. They just fraternal twins. They do not have the same genetic makeup as like identical twins do, as such as myself. So, but Callaway's going to take the mound today. Good right-handed arm, and he'll face a lineup that's pretty salty. This Altamont lineup, a pretty solid lineup. Both teams have completed their warm-ups. I'm not sure if we'll have a national anthem or not, but we'll find out here in just a moment. They do have the music going. Hey, you guys going to play a national anthem eventually?
No, sir.
No? Okay, yeah. So no national anthem today. That was nice of you. I just gave you a shot of me bending over. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you all enjoyed that. Here in Kinmont, he didn't get nearly the rain that everyone else got, because the driveway in, I was expecting just a mess of sloppiness, and no, it's dry, and the field is in gorgeous shape. Wind blowing from the left to right, so it'll be blowing out to right field. If you get one in the airstream up there on the right-hand side, the left-handed will be a left-handed hitter's paradise today, and it'll be a difficult day for the folks out in left field. Taking a look at the lineups for today for Altamont, they will send in Braden Elam. He'll hit first, batting or playing first base. He'll be followed by Cade Millville, and then Keegan Schultz pitching today for Altamont, and then Braden Schnarry will hit fourth, cleanup. It'll be Zane Miller in the 5-hole. And then Dyson Wagner to hit sixth, Cooper McManaway in the 7th spot, followed by Carson Millville and Will Reardon. Will Reardon in the 9-hole. So Elam, Millville, Schultz, followed by Schnarry, Miller, and McManaway. And then, Schnarry, Miller, and Wagner. And then McManaway, Millville, and Reardon, as the defense for South Central has taken the field. On the mound heads Callaway Smith, wearing number 7, the senior. He'll be throwing home to Maddox Robb. Maddox Robb, also a senior, wears number 8. He plays catcher. Taking a look around the infield over at third base, it is Trevin Sidwell. He is a junior. At shortstop, the senior Zane Montes. He'll be rounding the center keystone there with Evan Hoover. Evan Hoover, the second baseman. And over at first base, number 20 is Colton Smith. Around the outfield, number 23 is Hudson Moore over in left field. In center field, it'll be Seth Jones, and over in right, a difficult position today. He'll have to deal with the breeze. It will be Luke Shoemate, the youngest player on the team. He's a sophomore, or youngest player in the starting lineup. He is a sophomore. 6 seniors, 2 juniors, 3 if you count the DH, and 1 sophomore for the Cougars, taking on the Indians from Altamont. I believe that's Carl Shreve heading behind the plate to umpire, and I want to say that's that Anderson fella. I can't remember his name, umpiring first base. But certainly a good, experienced crew on the base paths today, and in blue, let's say, in blue today for the taking care of the balls and strikes and such this afternoon. Just about ready to get underway. Altamont looking for their 5th win, and South Central looking for their 2nd one here on Wabash Catch TV. We appreciate you all tuning in as we're just about ready to get underway. The first hitter, Braden Elam, heads to the plate. Number 27, the first baseman, stands in. And he looks like he's wearing the long jersey because he's got it That might be that is a nice jersey. That's like a hoodie type of jersey, except without the hood. As what would you call that? A fleece type of deal because it's hanging down over his pants tops. And the first pitch is fouled out of play. Elam, Millville, Schultz. Anybody gets on, it'll be Braden Schnarry for the Indians from Altamont. As 2-1, the count from Callaway Smith. That one bounced over the right side. That's going to stay foul, and it'll be another opportunity now with a 2-2 count for Elam. Elam comes in with a 400 batting average. He is 5 for 20. That's not right. 8 for 20. That makes more sense. Anytime you can take care of somebody with a 400 average, you're feeling pretty good about yourself. And that one is poked out to short right field. Takes a bounce just in front of Luke Shoemate. So it will be the first base hit of the day for Braden Elam and for Altamont. So standing in will be Cade Millville. Millville wearing number 10 as the late steal for second base and safely in. Oh, yeah, kind of a hidden delayed steal there for Elam. I guess Maddox Robb didn't come up with the ball cleanly enough to keep him from running as Millville batting .353. Looking out there with a man in scoring position and nobody out. Altamont with a great opportunity here to break out on top. That pitch fouled off to the right side. Hey, appreciate our camera crew here tonight. Out here in the cold and the brisk weather. Bill Reed down on first base and Kerry Linder out on the left-hand side at the third base camera as that hit the bat. That's called a foul ball. Well, he's saying he stuck his arm out at it. And Coach Witt wants an explanation as Cade Millville was heading down to first base. And they're a little disagreement. He did not move. He did move his arm a little bit and must have moved his arm into it. As it is, that's going to be a foul ball. 2-2. And he watches ball 3 zip past. Chilly day here in Kinmundy, Illinois. They canceled the game we were supposed to show in North Clays. That one's fouled down the line. He had some smoke on that one as that curveball came hanging right back in across the top of the plate. Good thing he had some speed on that. As Millville got on it early. Couldn't hold up his swing. Full count man at second base. That's Braden Elam. He will stand his ground while Millville will walk to first. So Keegan Schultz will step to the plate. Schultz is a senior. He's pitching today for Altamont. He comes up hitting .474. 9 for 19. Oh, the top of the lineup here for Altamont. And then after Keegan, it'll be Braden Schnarry at .462. They're 5 games into the year, and these kids are throwing up those kind of averages. That's pretty solid. The next one, curveball, is too low for a ball. Ball 1. And without any outs recorded, Callaway Smith already to the his next pitch will be his 15th of the day. That one bounced to a popped out foul. Yeah, not everybody wearing the same top for Altamont. As you can see on the base pass, Elam and Millville with those hoodie type of tops without the hood. And Keegan Schultz with the more standard jersey style, short sleeve jersey style with sleeves underneath. The pitch is bounced to the left side, foul. Altamont in their black jerseys, orange numerals, orange Altamont across their chest. Pardon. Indians across their chest. As the Cougars from South Central in their navy blues with white numerals. And that one is popped into right field. Long drive, and it is over the fence. A home run. 3-run home run for Keegan Schultz. And what a start for Altamont. A hit, a walk, and a 3-run blast. Schultz knew exactly where to put it, went the opposite direction for the right-handed swinger. But that's pretty doggone good power. And Altamont fired up in the dugout with a 3-0 lead and nobody out here in the first inning. Callaway Smith just going to have to settle down out there and see if he can't put the pieces together. That's Schultz's first home run of the season. He had 3 doubles prior to that for his other extra base hits, but his first home run. And that one in for a strike. It is 1-2 here on Braden Schnarry. He's second baseman. Where's number 31? Bounces that one to the left side. Gathered up by the shortstop. Throw over from Zane Mates is in time for the first out. I'll bring up the catcher, Zane Miller. Miller comes up hitting .278 on the season. He is 5 for 18. 1 double, couple RBIs. He watches ball 1 zip past and swings through strike 1. Plenty of room for more folks down here at Lions Field if you're in the mood to watch some baseball live. You might want to stick around close to the TV and watch it with the warmth of the television, as it is not the warmest day. 2-1, way up high, 3-1. And Miller watches ball 4 zip past up on top. He'll head down to first. He'll probably be replaced by a courtesy runner, and he will. As Dyson Wagner will step into the batter's box here in just a moment. Wagner, designated hitter today. Owen Reardon heads down to run. Wagner hitting for Caden Wolf in the Altamont lineup as the throw over is not in time. Wagner steps in hitting .364. And that one bounced up the middle. Montez gathered. Oh, he cannot gather. Losing the opportunity for a double play and lost the opportunity for the single out. That'll be E6 as Reardon safe via the error. That'll bring up Cooper McManaway. Batting a $176 on the season. He has 3 hits, and he bounces it to the left side. Slow roller, and Trevin Sidwell can't handle that one. So, Callaway Smith not getting any favors from his infielders. And I think Kurt Jones wants to have a chat with the entire infield and maybe tell them shape up a little bit because they are not helping their pitcher whatsoever. The bases are loaded with Owen Reardon out at third base. It is Dyson Wagner at second. Cooper McManaway over at first. And now Carson Millville will step to the plate whenever we're back in action. He's batting 167 himself. Just a freshman. But boy, does he have an opportunity here. 3 runs already in here in this top of the first inning, and he can just blow it wide open. Millville with a couple of RBIs on the season, 3 for 18. And he's got the long, warmer jersey top as well. On deck, Will Reardon. As that one bounces away. 2 errors, 2 hits, 2 errors, and a home run for Altamont here in this inning, along with a couple of walks. And Callaway Smith already up to 30 pitches. Throw over to third. That was close. Got him. Owen Reardon caught sneaking off of third base. That boy is a courtesy runner. That is a cardinal sin. That'll be the second out of the inning. Caught stealing. Ouch. He doesn't want to walk back into that dugout, I'll bet. The sophomore will probably stand as far away from the coaches as possible. 2-1 to count. It was a great move from Smith over there to third base, and Sidwell applies the tag. So caught stealing 1-5. Two outs. Millville looking at a full count with runners at first and second. Millville's got the fancy looking bat. As you see Callaway Smith peeking back at first, peeking at second. And moves around, but could not catch anybody that time. Evan Hoover trying to keep Dyson Wagner close at second base. Swing and a miss, strike 3, that'll do it. But the Indians come up with 3 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors. As the Indians leave 2, we'll head to the bottom of the first inning. 3-0 Altamont.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
This is Christy, inviting you to wrap yourself in lasting luxury at Carnaby Square. We specialize in one-on-one customer service, high quality, head-turning, on-trend fashions, footwear, accessories, and a complete line of Brighton leather goods and jewelry. If you want to nix fast fashion and invest in a true-to-size, ethically manufactured wardrobe that you'll wear for years, it's time to treat yourself at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
Welcome back to Lions Field, the home of South Central baseball. The Cougars will come up trailing by 3 runs. Hudson Moore will lead it off. Callaway Smith bats second. Colton Smith in the 3 hole. It'll be Trevin Sidwell batting cleanup. Maddox Robb in the 5 spot. Zane Montez will hit 6th. Then Evan Hoover, Chase Garudas, and Luke Shoemate in the 7, 8, 9 holes. Moore, Smith, Sidwell, Robb, Montez, Hoover, Garudas, and Shoemate for the Cougars. For the Indians defensively, Keegan Schultz heads to the mound to throw. He's a senior. He'll throw home to Zane Miller behind the plate. Over at third base, Carson Melville, Cade Melville at short. Bouncer too short. Cade gathers on the first pitch, throws it across for the first out of the inning. Like I said, Cade Melville over at shortstop. It'll be Braden Schnarry playing second base. Braden Elam over at first. So 2 Melvilles on the left side, 2 Bradens on the right side. Out there in the outfield, Cooper McManaway, a freshman, out in the left. Will Reardon out in center. He's a junior. And Caden Wolf, a sophomore, on in the right field side. The next to Callaway Smith is out of the zone. Both the first 2 have been. Keegan Schultz, first pitch when he came in to warm up, it went all the way back to the fence, man. He's fired up. He overthrew that first one pretty hard. It was pretty fun. Still fired up over that home run of around 330 feet on the right side. It's 3-1 now on Callaway Smith. Over the top curveball does not come down, and Callaway Smith will be the first base runner for South Central. That will bring up his brother Colton Smith. Colton, the stats I have, hitting .500, but I think it's missing a game. 6 out of 12. Defense plays straight up. Out to straight center field. That's where Will Reardon is. He's 2/3 of the way to the 360 sign on the grass. 300 over to the left field corner. 330 to the left power alley. 330 to the right power alley, and 300 down the line as well to the right side. A symmetrical park here in Ken Mundy, Lions Field. This has been around for 60 years, 70 years. Time flies. I know fellas older than me who played here. I know a fella who I was bringing up that I'm going to Lions Field, and this fellow was talking about a home run that he saw struck by Gary Gaetti here, I believe, that almost hit a train. That one bounced too short, and nice pick. The gather to second in time, to first on time. Double play. The Smiths are retired. We'll head to the top of the second inning. The Altamont with a 3-0 lead. Back after these.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online bank, just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be.
Clay County State Bank.
Welcome back to Lions Field, the home of South Central Cougars. Second inning here. It'll be the 9, 1, and 2 hitters for Altamont. Will Reardon, Braden Elam, and then K to Millville. Anybody gets on, we'll see Keegan Schultz again. At top of that lineup is pretty doggone good for Altamont. Callaway Smith back to the mound. He's opened up with a couple of pitches out of the zone to Will Reardon as Reardon swings and picks up his first strike. 49 degrees. I was so close. My device just decided to work. 49 degrees as that one is bounced too short, gets through the tall grass. Montez fires across in time. Nice play by Zane Montez. Took his time a little bit with the ball taking its time getting to him. Montez knew the speed and fired a strike over there to him. Braden Elam in. He singled back in the first inning, singled and scored on the home run from Keegan Schultz. And he watches the first pitches come past, first 3 pitches come past out of the zone. 48 degrees, I think I said 49. And there's strike 1 to the left-hander. Tomorrow's temperature is forecast to be much warmer than today, it says. As there's ball 4. Oh, check that. That was ball 3. Must have had it wrong on the board. Abby Springmeyer had it right, though, as there's a base hit for Braden Elam. He didn't mind coming back to the box. Elam 2 for 2 now. Couple of hits. I said Abby Springmeyer out in the truck, making sure the pretty pictures and the numbers are correct. You see those replays popping up like you just saw one right there? That is Ty Landreth doing that. In charge of that, doing an outstanding job. That one swung on and fouled, or on the infield, it's in play, and popped out to second base. Evan Hoover handles easily for the second out. So in walks Keegan Schultz, opposite field home run last time. And with 2 outs, Callaway Smith wants to keep Braden Elam close at home over there at first base. I'd be afraid throwing those outside pitches to Keegan Schultz the way he basically went with the pitch on that first one, got it up in the jet stream. Wind still blowing from left to right. He goes the other way this time for extra bases down the left-hand side. As well, I thought it would be extra bases, but the left fielder, Hudson Moore, got to the ball quicker than I expected, and Moore will be replaced with a courtesy runner. Reed Stempke checking in to replace Keegan Schultz. So 2 for 2 now for Keegan Schultz. And with 2 outs, runners at first and second, Braden Schnarr will check in. He had grounded to shortstop in the first. Altamont with 3 runs in that first inning. Looking to add here. That one is a base hit into right. Will they make the turn? They're going to hold him up, and he gets the runner fell down rounding the third, trying to get back Braden Elam, but he gets back there safely. And the third base hit in the inning will load the bases for Zane Miller. Miller walked back in the first. Hear the shouts of, "Come on, Zano," over from the Altamont faithful. Miller's a sophomore. It's a big chance again to open things up for Altamont. Curveball comes back in for a strike. 0-1. Elam over at third base. Stempke at second. Schnarr at first. Dyson Wagner on deck. Smith fires a bit high. That'll be ball 1, as he had Miller in an 0-2 hole. With 2 outs, bases loaded. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away. Shouldn't have to throw it, but he does. Could have just stepped on home plate. As it is, that is a strikeout. Ends the inning with the bases loaded. Altamont unable to score in the second. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It is 3-0 Altamont.
Clay County Hospital is your life-saving connection. We have spent our lives preparing for when you need us. Quality professional care right at home. Our team will support you and your family so you never feel alone. We will make you feel welcome whether you need care, are visiting a loved one, or seeking employment. Clay County Hospital. Professional care, compassionate hearts.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance. We like technology at Flora Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank to Go app. Search My Bank to Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Flora Savings Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Zane Miller's got the tools of ignorance back on. He's ready to go. Keegan Schultz back ready to go on the mound as the Indians are set to go here in this bottom of the second inning. Trevin Sidwell, Maddox Robb, Zane Montez. And if anybody gets on, it'll be Evan Hoover for South Central. Schultz with his hat off kilter as he throws it straight over the top. And that sometimes when you throw that, your arm swings against your head and knocks your hat off. Your hat sideways a little bit. First two pitches, one in the zone, one out of the zone to Sidwell. The next one is popped into center field, running, jogging to his left. The play is made by Will Reardon. Not quite a lazy fly ball. It was pretty well struck by Sidwell. Reardon had a beat on it, though, from the start. Here comes Maddox Robb. Robb hitting .273. He's watched the first two pitches go by. Schultz much more economical first inning than Smith for South Central. Smith has thrown 54 pitches in just 2 innings. Schultz just threw his 18th. Still needs to pick up a couple outs here in this second inning. And not that time, as ball 4 zips past Maddox Robb. He'll head down, runs for himself. Maddox Robb, pretty good athlete. Here comes Zane Montez. Montez batting about a quarter, 250. 2 bits. Schultz lost his hat on that delivery, and it came through for a strike. I'm not certain if the hat knocked the concentration out of the umpire's head or what. Lost his hat again. It's a brand new Altamont hat. White front, black bill, white front of the hat, A on it, black back part of the hat. As you see the throw over to try to keep the catcher close over at first base. Probably about maybe a third of the catchers you see will run for themselves, and that gets over the head of the right fielder. He was looking right at the sun, Caden Wolf, and that will drop for a hit. Caden Wolf gave the old 2 arms out, I can't see it sign. And Maddox Robb ends up over at third base. So walking a hit now for South Central. And with 1 out, here comes Evan Hoover. Ball gets away. No runner, but Montez will take second base. Keegan Schultz awaits Evan Hoover's return to the box. He's back in there now. 1-0 the count. High corner there, outside corner. Called a strike. The sun has come out, and that was not the friend of Caden Wolf moments ago. It'd probably be the friend to anybody else who's sitting in it right now, though, because it's chilly. Under 50 is the chilly day. And the flag out there tapping up against the scoreboard. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Chase Gratis will head to the plate. He's also hitting 250. Needs a base hit. Chance to bring in 2 runs. Nice stop there by Zane Miller. Now kind of in the dirt, and he got in front of it well enough to keep it from bouncing away. Keep the runner over at third base. That's Maddox Robb leading off a third. Zane Montez off a second. It's a 1-1 count here on Gratis. Bouncer up the middle. Schultz has it. Gathers, lobs it across in time to get the third out of the inning as the run crosses the plate. Will not count. So, good effort. The first base hit of the game for the Cougars comes to Knott. Will head to the top of the third inning. Score remains 3-0 Indians. Back after these.
When you want hometown work ethic and customer first service and you need the best insurance at a good price, think The Insurance Place in Iuka. With over 15 years of experience, Jamie Butts offers the best in home, auto, commercial, farm, and Medicare supplement insurance. The Insurance Place handles a variety of companies and provides the flexibility that only an independent agent can deliver. Plus, bundled pricing saves you so much more. It's The Insurance Place at the Ice Cream Corner on Route 50.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Peggle's Silver Dollar Lanes, we have a lane for you. We have galaxy bowling, gaming for kids and adults, Joe's Pizza, a full bar, darts, pool, and fresh and clean bowling shoes. Boy, does that smell nice. So come on down to Peggle Silver Dollar Lanes in Effingham, where we have a lane for you.
Dyson Wagner steps into the plate, facing Callaway Smith as he begins his third inning of work. Wagner with a reached on an error on the shortstop back in the first inning. We're in the top of the third now. 3-0 in favor of Altamont. They picked up 3 in the first on a 3-run home run from Keegan Schultz. And there's the third strikeout of the day for Callaway Smith. That will bring in Cooper McManaway. Smith faced 8 hitters in the first, 6 in the second. He'd like to cut 2 or 3 more off of that here in the third. That one bounced foul over to the left side. And there is strike three again. Callaway Smith heating up as the day wears on. His fourth strikeout of the day now. And after, like I said, facing 14 in the first two innings, he's one hitter away from facing just three, facing the minimum here in the third. And the way his pitch count was rolling up, he needs to face the fewer and fewer as possible. Carson Millville struck out back in the first. And watched a good one go by there. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Struck out the side. We'll head to the the bottom of the third inning. It remains 3-0 Altamont. Back after these.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting the work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
Give me order lumber. Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, give me all your guns too.
John Lucas.
What?
You better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
Bottom of the third here in Ken Mundy. Bruce, where are you going to be tomorrow? Well, now, thanks very much for asking. We'll be in North Clay as Dietrich takes on North Clay at Louisville. I believe Roy and Josh will be bringing you that one. And then I will be in Teutopolis tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon as the Shoes host Breeze Mater Day. A nice clean base hit up the middle by Luke Shoemate, his first at-bat of the game. Poked that right over the second base bag and into right center field. Dietrich at North Clay at 4:30 tomorrow. I think that was on Channel 100. Breeze Mater Day at T-Town on Channel 99. Appreciate all you folks tuning in for that. And then Wednesday, Centralia makes the short drive over to Flora. Not that short, I guess. No, thinking about it. 50 miles maybe. 45, 50 miles. Centralia at Flora at 4:30 on Wednesday. Martinsville at Dietrich on Thursday evening. And then on Friday, looking at Altamont at Flora. This Altamont squad will be back at Flora on Friday. All that barring the unleashing of the heavens that has been called for starting Wednesday afternoon or so. We'll see how that works out. As Hudson Moore up for his second look at Keegan Schultz. He grounded to short back in the first. Runner goes, ball is fouled off. Schultz stands over hard on the left side of the rubber. Now the runner goes again, fouled off again. That might be Luke Shoemate telling Keegan Schultz, you might want to think about looking this direction. He hadn't looked over at first yet. Still didn't. That one fouled back again. Luke Shoemate's getting tired at first base. Nobody out, full count. Bottom of the third inning. Altamont leads 3-0. Had a home run, opposite field home run from Schultz. Swing and a miss. The strike three, throw down, throw him out, strike him out. Or in that order, it was strike him out, throw him out. As Hudson Moore heads to the dugout, as does Luke Shoemate. Nice throw from Zane Miller. So now with 2 outs, Callaway Smith will head to the plate. He walked back in the first. Curveball stays up. Does not come back down. Came back in a little bit, but did drop. Pitcher versus pitcher here. And he hit him. Dropped the hat, dropped the batter. So Callaway Smith's been on a couple times, but nobody likes to get hit by a pitch. Smith will run for himself. You can sub in courtesy runners for the catchers, of course, but and Schultz with that hard toss knocks his hat off about every other time. Now he's looking at first base. He didn't look over at Shoemate. He's looking at Callaway Smith. That one down the middle, bounced to the left side, foul. Good patience by Millville, the freshman. Instead of charging that, maybe gathering it before it got foul and having a difficult throw to first base, he just lets it roll foul and says, let's try that again. Way outside, ball 2. Schultz paying more attention over there to Callaway Smith, that's for sure. Colton at the plate. Ground into a double play. Back in the first. 6-4-3. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Schultz has thrown 48 pitches and walks his second this inning. Check that. Walks his first. They have reached this inning via a base hit. Then Luke Shoemate was caught stealing. Hit by pitch, Callaway Smith. He's over there leading off a second. His twin brother Colton Smith leading off a first via the walk. Trevin Sidwell flew out to center his first time up. Number 12 is a junior third baseman for South Central. And he's hit by the pitch. That got pretty tight inside. It'll load the bases. All of a sudden, Keegan Schultz getting himself some trouble. Couple of hit by pitches and a walk. He had walked 2 prior to this inning and now has walked 3, and Alan Witt wants to have a chance to chat with him. Zane Miller, I think, was out there first waiting on his coach because I think Zane Miller wanted to have a chance to chat with Alan Witt as well. This is all about how's he doing now, Zane? Tell me. You want? I want to know. And they're just basically right now giving Keegan Schultz a chance to take it easy, and he's waiting on the umpire to come out and break it up. There he was making the step. Never did cross the line, though. The runners will head back to their spots. 2-out rally potentially here for South Central. Callaway Smith at third, Colton Smith at second, Trevin Sidwell over at first. Maddox Robb steps in. He walked back in the second inning. Was stranded at third. Pops that one into the air behind shortstop, clearing the way. Cade Melville rolls to his left and makes the catch to end the threat. We'll head to the top of the fourth. Score remains 3-0 Altamont.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
When a Fairfield fire truck needs a repair, Cam's there to keep things rolling. And as part of the volunteer fire department, Justin's looking out for Cam and all of Fairfield. Everyone supports each other, and Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them all, with safe, reliable power for every one of our members. It's why REMCs exist, and together, it all works.
Callaway Smith back to the mound for his fourth inning of work. We're not quite halfway through this contest, already about an hour in, however, almost an hour, probably about 55 minutes, as the Indians head to the plate where they scored back in the first inning and have not scored since. 3 runs in the first 3 hitters got on and got around and scored, including a 3-run home run from Keegan Schultz. Here it will be Will Reardon, Braden Elam, Cade Melville. Anybody gets on, Keegan Schultz again. As there have been a lot of base runners and hitters for both teams, actually. Even though no score for South Central, they left the bases loaded a couple of times. Bouncer off to the left side is foul. Will Reardon grounded to short back in the second inning. And watches ball 3 inside. Pitch number 70 hits Melville. He could have gotten out of the way and it would have been ball 4. Went ahead and took the bruise. Okay. After 3 strikeouts, or make that 4 strikeouts in a row, Callaway Smith hits Will Reardon. Top of the lineup will head to the bat. Elam already 2 for 2 with 2 base hits. 2 singles. He bounces it up the middle to first. Not in time. They get the out at second base. Quick flip. But a tough turn there for Hoover after the flip from Montez. That will erase Reardon on the 6-4 fielder's choice. So with one out and a man at first, here comes Cade Millville. Throw over to first. That was the good move. Elam, however, having nothing of it. He was back easily. Throw over. Get a good move. Again, safe. And the sun going behind some clouds, beginning to get even a little chillier here in beautiful Kinmundy, Illinois. Oh, it's back. How about that? There we go. Not where I am. I'm not beefing, however. This little hot box that I'm in will be about 70 degrees higher come next month. I am not griping about that. I'd rather have it too warm than too cold. Smith throws over again. That was a great throw. Right on the hip of the runner, but Elam was back. 1 out, 3-0 the count. Ball 4. Smith at 75 pitches may have finished his day on the mound as Kurt Reed comes out to chat. With runners at first and second, South Central needs to keep it close. Keegan Schultz has only thrown 52 pitches, but Callaway Smith has thrown 75. And there may be a change in the offing here as Trevin Sidwell chatting with Callaway Smith, and I believe, looking at it, is that Sidwell getting ready to pitch? That is Trevin Sidwell. He will take over the pitching duties as we'll take a quick break, let him warm up. We'll be back in Kinmundy Lions Field after these words.
At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville.
Why are more people heating their homes with FS Propane? Because it's better to work with a company that lives and works in the same community that you do. This is Aaron Cummins, your local Clay County FS Propane specialist with South Central FS. South Central is a 9-county cooperative with highly trained employees that are dedicated to providing our residential, commercial, and agricultural customers a safe and reliable propane supply. Contact your local South Central FS Propane specialist or visit us online at southcentralfs.com.
Right-hander Trevin Sidwell enters the game to pitch. Well, he's already in the game. He enters the pitching spot. The right-hander throws a nice curve, but he comes in to a tough spot with runners at first and second base. 1 out, and Keegan Schultz heading to the plate. Schultz, one of the trio of Altamont Indians hitting over 400. And the other two are hitting right ahead. Elam and, Millville was hitting 353. Schnarry's hitting 460. Schnarry's on deck. While Schultz hitting over 500 now. He's got 2 hits today. He's got a deep one to left center on the row that gets down. And there it is. They finally found it. It'll be a run-scoring double as the ball got right in between Hudson Moore and Seth Jones. And that is 3 hits, 2 extra base hits for Keegan Schultz. It makes the score 4-0. So not only is Schultz pitching a shutout, he's got 4 RBIs and 3 hits. He is hitting, let's see, let's do the math, 12 for 21. I'll do the math on that one pretty easily. He's batting 500. He needs a triple for the cycle today. Wow. Sidwell now facing Schnarry, who is also batting extremely well. He had to hit his last at bat. He's 1 for 2. Schnarry, the junior second baseman. Right-hander. Watches that one zip past. Cade Millville leans off at third base. Courtesy runner out there at second base, I believe, is Stemke again for Schultz. Now in a strike 2 to Schnarry. Another opportunity for the Indians to break it open. They lead 4-0. That one low. Fills the count 3-2. With 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout for Trevin Sidwell. For the second out, and it'll give the Cougars an opportunity to get out of the inning without any further damage if they can take care of Zane Miller. Miller walked in the first, struck out in the second. The catcher watches the first pitch zip past. Miller's a sophomore. This would be huge if Sidwell could get out of this inning after coming in and giving up the double. 1 run was in with runners at second and third. Looked very, very dangerous for South Central. As it is, they're already down 4, but you cannot permit those other 2 to come in. One and 2 the count. Miller in a hole. Curveball low. Two and 2 with 2 on, 2 outs. Full count. Deuces wild. Not anymore. They were a second ago. That's why I laughed like Mike Shannon. Will the runners go with 2 outs? Most likely. To a short walk anyway, as that one's bounced foul. Yeah. Stemke was 3/4 of the way to third base from second base. So, yeah, I guess the runners will go. Or at least Stemke will. Cade Millville doesn't want to eat a baseball. Curveball comes in, strike 3 looking. Nice job by Sidwell after giving up the double. He strikes out the next 2. But the Indians do pick up a run, and we will move to the bottom of the 4th inning. It is now 4-0 Altamont.
For nearly 40 years, family-owned Little Egypt Golf Cars has been dedicated to serving Southern Illinois' golf and utility car needs. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility located along I-57 in Salem. Our interactive showroom displays all of the latest accessories and vehicle designs. We offer new and used vehicle sales, a full parts and service department, and a rental fleet of over 600 vehicles. Whether it's riding in style on the course, cruising with the family, or having a rugged vehicle on the job site, we have you covered. Proudly serving Illinois and Missouri with 3 locations. locations.
Take a trip to Old Mexico with the whole family without ever leaving Southern Illinois. It's La Fuente Mexican Restaurants in Fairfield, Flora, and Mount Vernon. La Fuente's authentic Mexican cuisine will delight every appetite, from sizzling fajitas to tasty tacos to the best burritos this side of the Rio Grande. La Fuente Mexican Restaurants in Fairfield, Flora, and Mount Vernon. Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
I mentioned it will be in Louisville and T-Town tomorrow night. Totopolis will be 10 degrees warmer here than we are seeing in Ken Mundy. So that'll be nice, as the rain not supposed to start falling until Wednesday afternoon. Louisville tomorrow is supposed to be about 9 degrees warmer. So it's a momentary end of March going out like a bit of a lion the last 2 or 3 days. And April coming in like it has its nose in the air and just don't care. Stemke no longer pitching, right? That's Zane Miller throwing now. Or pardon me, Schultz no longer pitching. Zane Miller has gone to the mound. And he strikes out. Zane Montez looking. So close the book on Schultz. He went 3 innings. Gave up no runs on 2 hits. He did walk a few and had 2 hit by pitches as Evan Hoover comes to the plate and watches strike one zip past. 1, 2 hit by pitches. 1, 2, 3 walks. Pretty solid output. By the way, also closed the book on Callaway Smith. He went 3 1/3. Struck out 5, had 4 walks, gave up 5 hits, 4 runs, all 4 earned. His defense did not help him much in the first inning as Hoover strikes out. Defense didn't help him all that much in the first inning as they gave up a couple of errors following the home run, but nobody came around to score, so the errors did not affect the scoring in any way. Boy, oh boy, Zane Miller, the junior catcher, really chucking it. He had a nice little curveball there. I've been watching his throws to second base, and they've been pretty good too. Chase Garotti's at the plate, bounces it down to the left side. That's a fair ball. And that's going to be a base hit as went under the glove of Carson Millville. And then off his foot. Let's give that a single to Garottis. Which brings up Luke Shoemate. I think had he made the catch, for those folks wondering why the official scorer is calling that a single as opposed to an error since it went under his glove and hit him in the foot. I think if he'd have made the catch, I don't think he'd have been able to get him out at first base. Garottis can run. And that would have been a super long throw from a tough angle. That'd be a Nolan Arenado type of throw, and Nolan Arenado ain't playing high school baseball. Two and one to count to Luke Shoemate. He watches a ball three come through low. Maddox Robb trying to get some cuts in the cage, you can hear down there. And he hit him. So, after striking out the first two, Zane Miller gives up a base hit and a hit by pitch. That is the third Cougar struck by pitch by Altamont pitching today. So with two outs, here comes the top of the lineup, Hudson Moore. He's 0 for 2, struck out back in the third, grounded short in the first inning. Evens the count at one apiece, looking out into the outfield. Trees starting to get a little bit of green. Those look like elms out there. We'll know a little bit more here in about a week or so. Swing and a miss, strike two. If those are elms, that's a great stand of elms. You don't see that many in southern Illinois anymore after the Dutch elm disease struck several years ago, several decades ago. Swing and a miss, Steve Reich, 3. That'll do it. Miller gave him an opportunity, but ends up striking out the side. We'll head to the top of the fifth inning. Score is 4-0 Altamont.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
This is Christy, inviting you to wrap yourself in lasting luxury at Carnaby Square. We specialize in one-on-one customer service, high quality, head-turning, on-trend fashions, footwear, accessories, and a complete line of Brighton leather goods and jewelry. If you want to nix fast fashion and invest in a true-to-size, ethically manufactured wardrobe that you'll wear for years, it's time to treat yourself at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
Welcome back here to Lions Field, South Central High School's baseball field. As stepping to the plate, Dyson Wagner. He is 0 for 2 today. Struck out his last time at bat. Wagner's playing, he's designated hitter in place of Caden Wolf. Reached on an error back in the first and watches strike three curveball come right back in the back door. And thank you very much. And goodbye. So here comes Cooper McManaway. He will watch strike one come past. Isn't it interesting, folks? One of those days when you pull your jacket out for the first time in weeks, go through your pockets trying to see when the last time you wore it. Apparently, I bought a salted caramel crunch back on March 10th. We're in that neighborhood. I don't know. I don't even know what a salted caramel crunch is. I don't know. Maybe I just picked up litter from somebody. Maybe it was a cookie. 1-2 the count. That ball fouled back as McManaway trying to reach base for the second time. He also reached on an error and then struck out. Same as Wagner. He does not want to complete the trifecta. As that one's out of the zone in the dirt. The trifecta that Wagner just completed of reaching on an error, striking out twice. Out of the zone, 3-2. McManaway takes his time. Sidwell fires, swing, and a foul. As nice delaying tactic there. That was the help. They wanted to make sure the catcher was okay. He got hit pretty good. That's thoughtful. That's good sportsmanship right there. There's ball 4. And McManaway will reach base again, even though he's 0 for 2. With a 1-out walk. Like I said, tomorrow night at 4:30, it'll be Dietrich at North Clay. Josh and Roy will bring you that one. I'll be up in Effingham County at Teutopolis as they host Breeze Mater Day. Always enjoy. This is my first visit to T-Town this year. We had them Friday in Fairfield. Throw over to first, not in time. Carson Millville has struck out twice. The freshman, third baseman. Swings weakly at that one. He's in trouble of the old sombrero. He's not going to get that as he pops that one down the right side. Base hit. And McManaway will round second. Hold up there. First and second, nobody, or 1 out for Altamont. Will Reardon heads to the plate. He walked his last trip. Ground to short back in the second. And I don't think Trevin Sidwell wants to see the top of the lineup with anybody on base. He'd probably just as rather pick up a double play here somehow. Throw down to first. They got the runner hung up. That is trouble. There is nowhere for Millville to go. Now Millville will get to second as the runner tries to get the third. No tag. There's the tag. And down goes McManaway. Caught stealing, trying to help out his teammate. That'd be 1, 3, 5, 6. No, I believe it's just 1, 3, 6. Either way, it's out number 2. Millville ends up on second base in all the brouhaha. And Will Reardon now at home plate looking at a 1-on-1 count in a much different situation. Well, that was really a boost for Trevin Sidwell. He says, thank you, Carson Millville, for leaning too far off of first base. That is fouled off the foot of Will Reardon. He's going to have a little bruise on that one. We're in the top of the fifth inning. It's 4-0 in favor of Altamont. Sidwell peers in for the sign. Checks on the runner. Fires home. Strike 3. Well, that will do it for the Indians. They come up empty after a hit. Leave one. We'll move to the bottom of the fifth inning. It remains 4-0 Altamont.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online bank, just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be.
Clay County State Bank.
I believe that's sophomore Blake Berg behind the plate for Altamont. Catching Zane Miller as Keegan Schultz moved over to first base. And I don't know where Braden Elam moved. But Zane Miller heads back out to the mound. He came in to start the fourth inning. Struck out the side. He'll face the 2-3-4 hitters here, Callaway Smith, Colton Smith, and Trevin Sidwell. Anybody gets on, we'll see Maddox Robb. When I say he struck out the side, that was not without also giving up a hit and a walk. So, yeah, he struck out 3 in his first inning of work, but also faced 5. Up and in, fills the count, 3-2 to Callaway Smith. Smith 0 for 0 today. He walked and was hit by a pitch. So no official at-bat for Callaway Smith. Now he has one. He's got a base hit. He's 1 for 1. Starting the action for the Cougars here in the bottom of the fifth. They need some runs. Trailing 4-0 here in this fifth inning. It'll bring up Colton Smith. Not too big a hill for a climber. Colton 0 for 1. Reached on a walk. Was stranded at second base back in the third inning. Ground into a double play in the first. His brother was erased at second. He was erased at first. Fouls that, or knocks that out to deep right field. On the run, that gets down foul. Well, he had Caden Wolf sprint to his right. Actually, that might have been where they moved Starry. I didn't get the details on the defensive change whenever Zane Miller came into pitch. looks like Schnarr out at second base with the two different kinds of tops the Altamont Indians are wearing. It's a little difficult. And throw over to first base, not in time. Callaway Smith erased at second on the fielder's choice. (6-4). So now, with a one out, Trevin Sidwell steps in. Trevin Sidwell is pitching for the Cougars now. He replaced Callaway Smith in the middle of the fourth. He's done a pretty nice job. Miller's done a pretty nice job. He's 30 pitches in. Miller peeks over at Colton Smith. Throws home. A little low. And Miller now in a hole against Sidwell. Sidwell looking at a 3-0 pitch. Up high, ball 4. So, runners at first and second with one out on a 4-pitch walk for Maddox Robb. Senior right-handed catcher was in the booth just a little bit ago in the hitting booth. The batting cage. Hitting booth. Batting cage. Working on something. Let's see if he got something worked out. Shadows getting larger on the field here in Ken Mundy as the choo-choo train about set to come down. That's not Norfolk Southern. Union Pacific. Steve Reich. After about 6 pitches out of the zone in a row. Seven out of 8 out of the zone. 3-1 count here to Maddox Robb. Miller wouldn't load the bases via a walk, would he? Nope, as that one is popped into deep right field, way back. It hits the bottom of the wall. On the run. Here comes one run. They're going to send Sidwell. He will score easily as they throw to stop Maddox Robb. A 2-run double for Robb. And the Cougars are right back in it. Robb got that one up in the jet stream up there and took advantage. Picks up a couple of RBIs. More importantly, cuts that lead in half. And he'll be replaced by a courtesy runner out at second base. That'll be Eli Heaston heading out to second. With just one out. Big opportunity here for Zane Montez. Montez struck out in the fourth to this pitcher. He was the first one to face him. He wants to change that. As the first one comes in, it's fouled back, ball 1, or strike 1. Hey, out on the stands, Bill Reed and Kerry Linder doing a great job. As that was a fair ball, it's knocked over the head of the shortstop. They're going to send Heaston, and he will score without a throw. Well, they do throw it. Heaston scores easily, and it allows Montez to get to second base. Bad idea to throw home. There was no way they were going to get Houston, and as it is 4-3 now with a tying run on second base. South Central has threatened numerous times, and now they are tied for the lead. Or not tied, one run back with the tying run out at second base. Tying run was at the plate moments ago. Now at second base, it's 4-3. Alan Witt is going to have a chat with his defense, wants to make sure they know how to handle a situation with a man on second and one out. So the only force outs at first. Coach Witt heads back to the dugout. Heading to the plate is Evan Hoover. Hoover's had a rough day. He struck out a couple of times. He bounces that one to the left side. Plucked by Melville. Throws across in time for out number 2. Runner moves up for Chase Garrotes. Three hits in this inning. 3 runs have scored. And just a bare 90 feet away. That ball fouled back right at me. I jumped. You know there's a net in the way, Bruce. I didn't care. Swing and a miss, strike 2. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. 3 in the first for Altamont. As that ball's popped out of play. 3 in the first, 1 in the 4th for Altamont. 3 here in the 5th for South Central. With the 4th run dangerously close. 90 feet away. Bouncer foul down the line. And that hit Zane Montez while he was standing in foul territory. Had it hit him while he was in fair territory, he's out. There's the ball 1. That's why you seldom see runners off of third base in fair territory. Bouncer down the third base line again. Tough play for Melville. Fires it across in time. He got him, but the Cougars come up with 3 runs on 3 hits. They leave 1. We'll head to the top of the 6th inning. Brand new ball game, 4-3 in favor of Altamont.
Clay County Hospital is your life-saving connection. We have spent our lives preparing for when you need us. Quality professional care right at home. Our team will support you and your family so you never feel alone. We will make you feel welcome whether you need care, are visiting a loved one, or seeking employment. Clay County Hospital. Professional care, compassionate hearts.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance. We like technology at Flora Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank To Go app. Search My Bank to Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Flora Savings Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
And welcome back here to South Central Baseball at Lions Field in Kinmont, Illinois. As the Indians come up to the plate in a brand new ball game. Top of the lineup, Braden Elam, Cade Millville, Keegan Schultz, anybody gets on, it'll be Braden Schnarry. As Elam steps up 2 for 3 on the day. And he knocks that to deep right field. Did he get enough? Did he get enough? He sure did. Second home run of the day for the Indians. And Braden Elam now 3 for 4 with 3 runs scored and a home run. Wow. The wind not quite as strong as it was earlier in the day, but still enough. Actually, I don't think the wind helped that much. I don't think it gets out without the wind, but because it barely crept over. But about a 320 footer there for Braden Elam. As Cade Millville fires it up the middle and over the top of the second baseman for a base hit. 5-3 the lead. South Central caught up, and Altamont says, well, we're just going to put you back down. Keegan Schultz heads to the plate, where the Cougars haven't had any luck getting him out as that ball's thrown away. And they're going to all the way to third base. Cade Millville will get without a throw. And Kurt Jones heading out to talk to Trevin Sidwell. As all of a sudden things have taken a turn to the very worst. Sidwell gets the error. E1. There were 2 errors in the first inning by South Central. They didn't hurt them. This one might. This one has a lot higher probability to hurt the Cougars than the 2 earlier when there was an out. Nobody's out here in this top of the 6th. As Altamont picked up 3 in the first on a 3-run homer from Schultz. Picked up 1 in the 4th on a fielder's choice. On a double from Keegan Schultz. Schultz with 4 RBIs today. And he'll have an opportunity to pick up. He's got a 5th one sitting 90 feet away. They've finished the defensive chat. Kurt Jones has left the chat and re-entered the dugout. And with nobody out, Mr. 500 heads to the plate. Keegan Schultz. He's got a home run. He's got a single. He's got a double. He's also got a base open. He may not see a pitch. He's got 2 bases open. He pops that one up. Is it going to stay in play? No. Everybody out on the field wearing hoodies, or everybody at least in the audience wearing hoodies. Curveball comes in for strike 2. A lot of the players are wearing hoods too. At least the ones in the dugout. who aren't playing. 1-2 the count, nobody out. Runner at third. That one's knocked into left field. That's going to get down. That will be all the way to the wall. Quickly to second base. Schultz there without a play. And his 5th RBI of the night. My heavens. Keegan Schultz with a home run, a single, and 2 doubles. And the Indians go up 6-3. They were up 4-0, gave up 3. And that one, that base hit, that double, gives them right back to a 3-run lead. Nobody out. Schnarry heading to the plate. He's 1 for 3. And he was late on that one. Well, I tell you what, you look on Max Preps in a day or so, whenever this stats get in, that'd be an impressive stat line for Keegan Schultz. Again, too late on it as Schnarry strikes out. He just swung too late. The top of the lineup doing it again here in the top of the 6th inning as that one is inside. By the way, Schnarry with the first out of the inning. Sidwell remains on the mound. Zane Miller at the plate. Miller 0 for 2 with a walk. And that ball bounced down the first base line. They may end up having to turn on the lights here. This game going a little long. We're already about an hour and 45 minutes into it. And there are 12 outs, 11 outs still to record. Boy, this one has had lots of hits, lots of base runners. I think there's only been one 3-up, 3-down inning. That one bounced to the left side, snared by Montez, throws across, but not in time. Miller legs it out. Well, how about that? You don't see catchers with infield hits very often. He will be replaced by the courtesy runner, Reed Stempke. And with one out here in the top of the 6th inning, Dyson Wagner heads to the plate. He's 0 for 3. Struck out a couple of times, reached on an error. Runners at first and third. It's a big runner over at third base. 4 runs just loom a lot larger than 3. That one out of the zone. 6-3, the lead for Altamont. Two runs in this inning on a home run and a hit and a home run, a single, and a double. Then a strikeout and a base hit. Runners at first and third. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. Way up high for Wagner. He's shaking his head as he backed out of the batter's box. Doggone it, he says. Way up high as Sidwell was trying to see if he could make him reach. Altamont just wears you out. Sidwell's already thrown 55 pitches, and he didn't come in until the fourth inning. Callaway Smith threw like 70. No, he threw 75 pitches. Sidwell's already thrown 56. And we're just in the sixth inning. Altamont has already forced 130 pitches from South Central. Wow. They just wear you out. The next fouled back. Didn't I say we've got Altamont later this week? Altamont on Friday at Flora. Maybe. Swing and a miss. Strike three, the sombrero for Dyson Wagner as he picks up his third strikeout and a second out of this inning. So it'll be Cooper McManaway who has reached on an error, struck out in the third, and was caught stealing in the fifth. He pops that one up in the air. Sidwell will head toward the foul line. Zane Montes takes charge and makes the play. So the Indians come up with two more on a home run, a single, and a double. We'll head to the bottom of the sixth inning. It is 6-3 Altamont.
When you want hometown work ethic and customer first service and you need the best insurance at a good price, think The Insurance Place in Iuka. With over 15 years of experience, Jamie Butts offers the best in home, auto, commercial, farm, and Medicare supplement insurance. The Insurance Place handles a variety of companies and provides the flexibility that only an independent agent can deliver. Plus, bundled pricing saves you so much more. It's The Insurance Place at the Ice Cream Corner on Route 50.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I wasn't kidding. I think we will need the lights before the end of this game. I think 7:18 is sunset here in Ken Money tonight, but there's an inning and a half to go as Zane Miller heads back to the mound. Keegan Schultz opened the game, pitched the first three innings for Altamont. Gave up no runs, three walks, 2 hits, and struck out 1, 2. As Luke Shoemate opens the sixth inning with a hit. South Central needs base runners. They're getting them. Zane Miller in his third inning of work. We'll have to go to the stretch. Fires that one a bit high and inside to leadoff batter Hudson Moore. Moore struck out the last couple of times. Grounded is short in the first. And he's looking at a 1-1 count. Here in chilly Kinmundy, Illinois. Going to be 10 degrees warmer tomorrow. I think everybody's going to be all for that. The lights are popping on. Wisely. It's probably be a while before they take effect, but good to have them on. Better to have them and when you need them and not have them when you need them. Or let's see, what's that? Strike three there. Better to have them and not need them than to need them and not have them. That's what I meant to say. Hudson Moore just struck out for the third time. That is the sombrero for Hudson Moore. And he says, doggone it, as he heads to the bench. Callaway Smith will check in with one man out and one man on first base. Curveball stays out of the zone. Miller in his third inning of work. It's a 3-run lead for Altamont. This would be huge if they could get through this sixth inning without giving up a run. As Shoemate stays pretty close at first. And that ball in the bottom part of the zone. Strike one. Smith knocks that one to deep center. What a short center field on the run. It's going to drop in front. And that might have hurt Will Reardon. He fell awkwardly. He gets up gingerly and will head back to his spot. So it'll be a base hit. And he is holding his leg and heading back to his spot. A base hit for Callaway Smith. That's his second on the day. He's 2 for 2. He's reached base all 4 times. So, runners at first and second. And an opportunity for Colton Smith. He could tie the game with one swing. South Central has been playing possum for the first 4 innings. Scored 3 in the 5th. They've got a chance here in the 6th with 1 out. They trail 6-3. They've trailed the entire game. Closest they got was 4-3. Bouncer foul. Shoemate leads off a second, staying pretty close. Callaway Smith leading off a first, staying pretty close. This would not be the time to have a base running mistake as that one's bounced too short. Millville picks up, fires across, in time at first base. And so Trevin Sidwell. Little opportunity for helpy selfie here. Sidwell pitching now for the Cougs. Stands in. He scored a run back in the 5th inning. And he knocks that one fair down the left side. 1 run is in. Here comes the second. And a base hit scores 2 as Trevin Sidwell cuts the lead again to 6-5. How about that? Callaway Smith came in from second. Luke Shoemate in from third. And Sidwell stands on first as the tying run with 2 outs. Maddox Robb to the plate for the Cougars. That's strike 1 on the outside corner. 6-5. Bouncer to the left side. Millville gathers, throws across in time to handle the third out. But the Cougars do come with 2 more runs on 3 hits. They leave 1. We'll head to the top of the 7th inning. It's a tight one, 6-5 Altamont.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Pegel's Silver Dollar Lanes, we have a lane for you. We have galaxy bowling, gaming for kids and adults, Joe's Pizza, a full bar, darts, pool, and fresh and clean bowling shoes. Boy, does that smell nice. So come on down to Pegel Silver Dollar Lanes in Effingham, where we have a lane for you.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting the work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
Trevin Sidwell heads back out for the Cougars for his, he came in the 4th, so this will be his 3rd inning of work. He has completed 2 2/3. This is, he's 3rd to 4th, I guess, as he'll face Carson Millville, Will Reardon, and then Braden Elam. If anybody gets on, it'll be Cade Millville. So 8-9, 1, potentially 2 for Altamont. This game has been back and forth. Altamont, 3 runs in the 1st, 1 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th. Pardon me, 2 in the 6th. And for South Central, it's been 3 in the 5th and 2 in the 6th. So each team picking up a couple of runs in that big 6th inning. Full count here to Carson Millville. He's 1 for 3. Got a base hit his last time up. Got his 3rd strikeout right there. Sombrero for him. Sombreros for everybody. 3 strikeouts make a sombrero. I'll be quiet about it. 3 players already have them today. But Will Reardon only has 1 strikeout, so he, barring a long inning, most likely won't pick up 4 or 3 strikeouts. He is 0 for 2 with a reaching on a walk. Now he's reaching on a hit by pitch. Sidwell has thrown 65 pitches. Altamont has forced 140 from South Central pitching. That is a big number. Throw over, not in time. But the troubling thing for South Central is this brings up the top of the lineup that have been fierce, to say the least, today for Altamont. Bray Needham at the plate. Homered his last time up. He led off that 6th inning with a home run over the right field fence. He has scored 3 runs. He's 3 out of 4 with a fielder's choice. Two singles and a home run for Bray Needham. Throw over, that was tight, but not in time. The Altamont Indians under head coach Alan Witt looking for their 5th win. There's a base hit out to right, and it'll be a single. That's the troubling thing if you're facing Altamont. You can do pretty well on the bottom half of the lineup, but then you got to face that top half, and they are just brutal. So here comes Cade Millville. This is a young squad, too, from Altamont. Keegan Schultz is a senior. Dyson Wagner's a senior. Cade Millville Jr. at the plate. He is 1 for 3. 1 for 2, pardon me. 2 walks. Runners at first and second. He popped that one up behind the plate. Maddox Robb makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. So, no open base now for Keegan Schultz. What will South Central do? Can't really, if you load him, you're putting him on in front of Braden Schnarry, who is 1 for 4 today. But he struck out his last 2 times. Sidwell has had Schnarry's number. Sidwell has struck him out twice, and they will put him on, right? A little confusion. They are putting him on. Intentional walk. I believe Kurt Jones had seen enough. He will walk the bases loaded for Braden Schnarry. Schnarry 1 for 4 tonight. Came in batting .462. This is gutsy. Trying to keep the lead to just 1. And the way Keegan Schultz has been hitting it, you really can't blame Kurt Jones. 1-1 on Schnarry. He's a junior. He's a good hitter. And he calls timeout. Altamont dugout trying to give the doing the hooting and the hollering. And the yapping, see if they can't bother Trevin Sidwell. That ball is short. There's nowhere to put Schnarry. It's a 2-1 count. We're in the top of the 7th inning. South Central desperate to keep it a 1-run game. There are 2 outs. Altamont has already forced 151 pitches from South Central pitchers. Sidwell fires. Strike 2. 2-2 with 2 outs. Bases juiced. Reardon at third. Elam at second. Schultz at first. Sidwell. Swing and a miss and a foul ball. He barely got a piece of that. Schnarry stays alive at 2-2. Barely got a piece. Big play in this game. Swing and a miss. That time he got him. And that will do it for the Indians. Indians leave the bases jacked following one hit, a hit by pitch, and a walk. 2 strikeouts for Sidwell and a sombrero for Shin. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th inning. The Cougars need a 1 to tie, 2 to win. We'll be back after this.
Jimmy Auto Lumber. Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, give me all your guns too.
John Lucas.
What?
You better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
When a Fairfield fire truck needs a repair, Cam's there to keep things rolling. And as part of the volunteer fire department, Justin's looking out for Cam and all of Fairfield. Everyone supports each other, and Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them all with safe, reliable power for every one of our members. It's why REMCs exist, and together, it all works.
So, folks, here we go. Zane Miller back to the hill. He'll face Zane Montez, Evan Hoover, Chase Garadas. First pitch, it's going to get through. That's the first error of the day for Altamont. It's going to go against the third baseman, Carson Millville. And the tying run is on at first base. How about that? E5. Throw over, not in time. Millville came in the top of the bottom of the 4th inning. Started the bottom of the 4th. This is his 4th inning of work. He has thrown 66 pitches. Keegan Schultz went the first 3. Gave up 2 hits, no runs. 5 runs in the books here from Miller. As that ball gets away, and Montez will head down to second base. He'll get there easily. So nobody out. 2 errors already have put Zane Montez on first base and on second base. South Central needs base runners, but Altamont just giving them to them. As Hoover fakes the bunt, pulls the bat back before it's a strike. Cougars need a run to tie. The lights are on. We may be looking straight at extras. Fakes it, brings the bat back again as he fakes the bunt, and it's 3-0. Would they put the lead run on base with nobody out? We will see as Evan Hoover stands in. Miller needs a strike. Gets one. High part of the zone. All counts the same. 3-1 the count. Hoover waits for Miller. Strike 2 as he brought the bat back. He might have wanted to bunt that one. Keegan Schultz was sprinting in from first base. That's the thing with the runner at second base. Schultz doesn't have to hold back over at first. He can sneak in as much as he wants. Up high. That hit the bat. Strike 3. Didn't get the bat pulled back, and it's going to count as a swing for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Chase Carradas. Schultz still playing for the bunt. He's in at the corner. Way inside. Runner will get to third without the bunt. So, Zane Montez 90 feet away on an error from the third baseman and then an error from the pitcher and now a wild pitch, and it's a 1-0 count to Chase Carradas, who comes to the plate hitting .250. And Alan Witt has had his discussion with his defense. They are all moving in on the infield. The play will be at the plate on anything close. So, yeah, it is everybody in. They want to keep that run from scoring. Swing and knocked out to left field. Is it going to stay fair and in play? No. Out of play. Long run over there for Cooper McManaway. And there's a base hit. McManaway will come in to get it, and that'll tie the game. With one out, ties the game at 6. And the error comes around to hurt Altamont. So now the lead run, the winning run over at first base. What magic can the Cougars do to get him around? Popped up off the left side, and it drops. Six to 6 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Luke Shoemate to the plate. Zane Miller has already thrown 75. He started the first 3 innings behind the plate as the catcher. That's a pretty taxing job to start with. He's going to be a tired young lad after tonight's ball game. Garada's at first. And that one fouled back off the masks of several players, I think that might have gone off the umpire's mask. Miller peeks over at first, fires home. That ball knocked into center field. Back on it. Play is made by Will Reardon for the second out. So, in a tie game, here comes Hudson Moore to bat for the Cougars. Bottom of the 7th inning, 6 apiece. Altamont scored 3 in the first, 1 in the 4th, 2 in the 6th. Led 4-0. Led 4-3. And that was hit him. That one hit Hudson Moore and will put a man in scoring position for Callaway Smith with 2 outs. Chase Carradas out at second base. That's the important run. as Zane Miller fires home for strike one. Callaway, base hits in his last two at-bats. He's 2 for 2 today. You got to figure Garados will run on anything. Might have to have a perfect play to get him at home. 1-1. This inning opened up with an error by the third baseman, an error by the pitcher, moving Montez to second. A wild pitch moved him to third. He scored on a single by Chase Garados out of second base. Now, and then Hudson Moore hit by a pitch. And it is 2-1 on the senior from South Central, Callaway Smith. South Central with 3 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th, 1 in here in the 7th to tie it up. That ball sent to center field. And making the play, Will Reardon will make it, and we will head to extra innings. The Cougars come up with the one they needed to send us along. We will move to the 8th inning. It is 6-6.
At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville.
Why are more people heating their homes with FS Propane? Because it's better to work with a company that lives and works in the same community that you do. This is Aaron Cummins, your local Clay County FS Propane specialist with South Central FS. South Central is a 9-county cooperative with highly trained employees that are dedicated to providing our residential, commercial, and agricultural customers a safe and reliable propane supply. Contact your local South Central FS Propane specialist or visit us online at southcentralfs.com.
Trevin Sidwell heads back to the mound here for his 4th/5th inning of work. His first pitch is knocked into left center for a base hit by Zane Miller. The catcher/pitcher stands on first base, and he will be replaced at first base by a courtesy runner as Reed Stemke heads over. Six runs for 12, now 13 hits for Altamont, 2 errors. 14 left on base in 7 innings. 6 runs on 10 hits, 3 errors, and 11 left on base for South Central here at this juncture. As Kurt Jones wants to talk things over, might be getting a new pitcher. Sidwell has gone quite some time. Callaway Smith opened it up, went 3 1/3. Gave up 4 runs, all earned. And Sidwell will stay in. 4 runs all earned on 5 hits. 4 walks. 5 strikeouts for Smith. Sidwell with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 strikeouts. Himself. As Dyson Wagner steps in, he fakes the bunt. Looks like the Cardinals have started. Newt with a home run. Lars Newbar, right? The defensive play was on. The wheel play, as there were people running all over the place. And folks were yelling, balk, 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 but Sidwell just hadn't thrown yet. He hadn't moved, but he also hadn't thrown. He finally threw home for the second ball to Dyson Wagner. Wagner with 3 strikeouts. Bunts it nicely to the right side. The throw to first is in time as Stemke moves up to second. Perfect sacrifice by Wagner. One four. The putout. So here comes Cooper McManaway. He is 0 for 3. Check that. 0 for 4. He is still 0 for 4 and hits into a double play. What an outstanding play by Evan Hoover. Goes up high to get it. Stemke caught off the bag. And that is a double play as he dives to the bag, wins the race. South Central will come here to the bottom of the 8th inning with all they need is a run to win. We'll be back after these words.
For nearly 40 years, family-owned Little Egypt Golf Cars has been dedicated to serving Southern Illinois' golf and utility car needs. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility located along I-57 in Salem. Our interactive showroom displays all of the latest accessories and vehicle designs. We offer new and used vehicle sales, a full parts and service department, and a rental fleet of over 600 vehicles. Whether it's riding in style on the course, cruising with the family, or having a rugged vehicle on the job site, we have you covered. Proudly serving Illinois and Missouri with 3 locations.
Take a trip to Old Mexico with the whole family without ever leaving Southern Illinois. It's La Fuente Mexican Restaurants in Fairfield, Flora, and Mount Vernon. La Fuente's authentic Mexican cuisine will delight every appetite, from sizzling fajitas to tasty tacos to the best burritos this side of the Rio Grande. La Fuente Mexican Restaurants in Fairfield, Flora, and Mount Vernon. Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
New pitcher is Carson Millville, as Zane Miller will head back behind the plate. Miller gave up 6 runs, 5 earned. And he heads back behind the plate as the squad heads out to make sure their pitcher is well welcomed. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits off of Miller. And the first pitch from Millville is swung on and missed by Colton Smith. It'll be Colton Smith, Trevin Sidwell, Maddox Robb. Anybody gets on, Zane Montez. Cougars would just like to squeeze one run across home plate. 5 strikeouts for Zane Miller, by the way. He did hit one player with a pitch. He hit two. Swing and a miss. Colton Smith strikes out to open the 8th inning. So here comes Trevin Sidwell. Sidwell with an outstanding pitching effort here for the Cougars. He has pitched 4 2/3. As he watches the freshman's first pitch go by. Carson Millville. Oh, nice. Carson Millville's got a nice curveball, folks. I'm looking right at it. That ball knocked to second base. Cade Millville gathers, fires it across, and in time. How long are we going to play? We'll see. The lights are on. I got nowhere else to be. Maddox Robb to the plate. Watch a strike one go past. And then swings a strike two. We are a strike away from going to inning number 9. Bouncer foul, staying alive. There's a walk. There is hit by pitch. Yeah, just one walk given up by Zane Miller. That ball bounced over to the left side. Plucked by the new third baseman. Fire across. Not in time. Parker Bell over at third. And that's an infield hit for Maddox Robb. Carson Millville pays a little attention over there to first base. That's a courtesy runner for Robb. That's Eli Heaston again in for Maddox Robb over there at first base. As that ball's knocked into right field, it's going to get down fair. Heaston rounds second base. He's going to get to third and be held up there. So, a ringing single by Zane Montez, 2 singles in a row. Put Heaston 90 feet from home plate. And Zane Miller's telling his outfielders, you guys come on in. As Evan Hoover checks in at the plate. Hoover with 3 strikeouts today. He's 0 for 4. First base is filled by Montez, way up high from Millville. Right when I said Millville was 1 strike away from getting us to the 9th inning, all things have turned bad for him. Runner goes, no throw. So now first base is open if they do choose to put Hoover on. Chase Carrata is on deck. He got the big base hit last time to bring in Montez. And it's a 3-0 count. They would also set up a force out at home. There's ball 4. The thing is, when you give up an intentional walk, occasionally you have difficulty finding the plate again. The tough thing for Carson Millville is they don't have any room to put Chase Carratas. 6-6. First pitch, upper, high outside corner in the corner for strike 1. I guess he wasn't listening to me, was he? The next one. Strike two. He's been giving that pitch all day long. And Garada's in trouble. A lot of room over there on the left side. Ball hit to the left side, deep to the left side on the run. Is it fair or foul? Foul ball. Foul ball. How about that? My heavens, what a wild play. He just over there, running over there to get it. Cooper McMahon away. Couldn't come up with it. He's lucky he was in foul territory. So, with an 0-2 count, Carradas will head back. Bases loaded. Bottom of the 8th inning. It's 6-6. Millville fires. That one not out to the right side. Long run over there. That's foul and out of play. Caden Wolf making the big long run on the right side. Heaston at third. Montez at second. Hoover at first. Heaston's the only one that matters. That one hit out to the left side. That one will stay fair, it looks. Nope, that's foul again. Boy, that had distance to get out of the park. And it was foul. Chase Garradas talking to his teammates. Come on, boys. Let's get fired up. How about that? Still 0-2. He pops that one up on the infield. Deep infield. Out of the infield. Foul territory. The play is made. How about that? Cade Millville coming across to make the play. And oh, what an exciting bottom of the 8th inning. But no runs come across. Sidwell's heading back to the mound. We'll be back after these.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
This is Christy, inviting you to wrap yourself in lasting luxury at Carnaby Square. We specialize in one-on-one customer service, high quality, head-turning, on-trend fashions, footwear, accessories, and a complete line of Brighton leather goods and jewelry. If you want to nix fast fashion and invest in a true-to-size, ethically manufactured wardrobe that you'll wear for years, it's time to treat yourself at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your...
It was a Lars Newtmar home run to give the Cardinals an early lead. Second inning, they lead 1-0. Sidwell to the mound. He'll face Carson Millville along with Will Reardon. Then back to the top of the lineup, Braden Elam. Trevin Sidwell has pitched pretty doggone well. After Callaway Smith gave up 4 runs, Sidwell's given up a couple, but he has pitched quite some time. Gave up a home run to Elam earlier as that ball is poked out of play. Millville to be followed by Reardon. Braden Elam, anybody gets on. Caden Millville will bat. Curveball, Steve Reich 3 looking. That thing came right back over the tube. Whew. So, here comes Will Reardon. And that is the golden sombrero for Carson Millville. He won't care if he gets the win, though. Up high, Will Reardon is 0 for 2. He's been on base a couple of times. He walked back in the 4th inning and was hit by a pitch in the 7th. Altamont with 3 in the 1st, 1 in the 4th, 2 in the 6th. And we're in the top of the 9th inning, tied up at 6. On already a chilly day, the sun is gone. Maybe a little sun. You can see the right fielder and the second baseman having to look right at the sun as they look to home plate. Up high, ball 4, puts a man on for the top of the order, and that is trouble. As Braden Elam steps in, he's already scored 3. He's 3 for 4. Make that 4 for 5. He's got a single, a home run, a single, and a single. Also grounded into a fielder's choice. 4 for 5. And he came in with outstanding numbers to start with. Braden Elam batting .400 coming in at 8 for 20. So he is now 12 for 25. That's pretty good. That's almost 500. Pretty tough to, when you're batting .400, it's pretty tough to raise your percentage 80 points in a day, but he's done that. As he looks at a 1-on-1 count, Sidwell fires home. Up high, out of the zone. That's pitch number 97 from Trevin Sidwell. Smith went 75. Sidwell at 97. Throw over to first. Reardon is back. His top of the order for Altamont is very difficult to get through. Sidwell trying to do it again. That ball knocked to second base. Gathered by Hoover. Throws to short. The throw over not in time. So a fielder's choice again for Elam. 4-6. First out or second out is recorded. And with 2 outs, Cade Millville will head to the plate. Millville 1 for 3. Has walked a couple of times and scored a run. Scored 2 runs. Six to 6 here in the top of the 9th inning. Supposed to play 7. They're playing 9. That ball popped foul and out of play. We're about 2 hours and 43 minutes into the game. Millville stepping in. Runner goes. No throw. Millville strikes out. The throw down in time, and that'll do it for the Indians in the top of the 9th inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 9th, tied up at 6.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online banking, just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be. Clay County State Bank.
Clay County Hospital is your life-saving connection. We have spent our lives preparing for when you need us. Quality professional care right at home. Our team will support you and your family so you never feel alone. We will make you feel welcome whether you need care, are visiting a loved one, or seeking employment. Clay County Hospital. Professional care, compassionate hearts.
Bottom of the ninth inning. Carson Millville back to the hill following Keegan Schultz and Zane Miller. Miller gave up 6 runs, 5 earned. Schultz gave up no runs, 2 hits. It's the number 9 hitter, Luke Shoemate, and his swings at the first pitch. Gathered up by Cade Millville. He throws across for the first out. 9-1-2 for this ninth inning. As the Cougars senior Hudson Moore heads to the plate. Moore has struck out 3 times. He's 0 for 4, hit by a pitch. He's looking to get something going. We're in the bottom of the ninth. On a chilly day, now night, in Ken Mundy. Swing and a miss. Six to 6 the score. Carson Millville in his second inning work. Another bouncer to his brother. He gathers, fires across in time. So here comes Callaway Smith. South Central picked up their first runs in the 5th. They got 3 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th, tied it in the 7th. As Smith puts his bat out there and gives himself a little trouble. 0-1. This isn't wiffle ball. Strike 2, nice curve from Carson Millville. Milleville. The French etymology, I'm guessing. One and 2 the count. Little bit in. Or a little bit outside, pardon me. Full count. Foul back. Pardon me. Bill Reed's down on that first base camera doing an outstanding job. Kerry Linder on the third base camera doing a great job as well. As that ball is lined right to the second baseman and gathered up by Schnarry. That'll do it for 9. Let's head to the top of the 10th. Love Extras. We'll be back after these words.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance. We like technology at Flora Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank to Go app. Search My Bank to Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Flora Savings Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender. When you want hometown work ethic and customer first service and you need the best insurance at a good price, think The Insurance Place in Iuka. With over 15 years of experience, Jamie Butts offers the best in home, auto, commercial, farm, and Medicare supplement insurance. The Insurance Place handles a variety of companies and provides the flexibility that only an independent agent can deliver. Plus, bundled pricing saves you so much more. It's The Insurance Place at the Ice Cream Corner on Route 50.
Look who's back, look who's back, look who's back, look who's back. Trevin Sidwell heading back out again for the 10th inning. My goodness, he has had a whale of a game. He came in the top of the 4th. He has thrown, well, let's just see. They cleared out the board, so we'll see what they stop on as he faces Keegan Schultz, Braden Schnarry, and Zane Miller. Anybody gets on, it'll be Dyson Wagner. I don't think the people on his own dugout thought he was going to be going back to the mound. As they've 1-1 here on Keegan Schultz. What a game for Schultz. They haven't kept him off the base pass. He is 4 for 4 with 2 doubles, a single, and a home run, and reached on an intentional walk. Sidwell at pitch number 103. There's 104. So, Schultz, I believe, if I recall my pitching new numbers correctly, Schultz, I believe, will be his last hitter. I think in the postseason you can go 115, but I believe in the regular season they don't like you to go more than 105. Either way, Sidwell's next 1-2 pitch to Schultz is inside ball 2. Two and two. Way outside. Well, not that far outside, but close enough to give everybody a good stir. And that's stirring up the Altamont dugout as well. Full count on their big slugger, Keegan Schultz. Curveball hit into short left field, coming in to get it. And the play is made by Hudson Moore. So the first time they've been able to get Keegan Schultz out. How about that? And Sidwell is done. I thought he had to be done. We'll take a quick break, see who the Cougars are going to bring in. It looks like it's going to be Zane Montez. We'll be back after these words.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LamontsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Pegel's Silver Dollar Lanes, we have a lane for you. We have galaxy bowling, gaming for kids and adults, Joe's Pizza, a full bar, darts, pool, and fresh and clean bowling shoes. Boy, does that smell nice. So come on down to Pegel Silver Dollar Lanes in Effingham, where we have a lane for you.
Close the book on Trevin Sidwell. What a night. He went 7 innings. Check that. He went 6 innings, right? Yeah, they haven't completed 10. He went 6 even. Got 10 strikeouts, 8 hits, 2 runs, both earned, and walked 3. As Zane Montez comes in to replace him, facing Braden Schnarry. Schnarry with 3 strikeouts. He is 1 for 5. Pops that one into center field. On the run, on the run, on the run. Playable for Seth Jones. So, 2 outs here in the top of the 10th. We'll bring up 2 outs. We'll bring up Zane Miller. Miller with a couple of hits, a walk, couple of strikeouts. 2 for 4. Watches ball 1 zip past. Miller has been all over the place today, pitching and catching for Altamont. Pitchers of record are long, long gone. Although Keegan Schultz could probably come in and pitch again if he wanted to. He started the game. He could end it. One and 2 the count here to Zane Miller. And that one inside. Altamont looking for their 5th win on the season. 4-1. South Central looking for their 3rd win. They are 2-2. A bouncer to the right side, stays fair. Montez gathers, throws it high, and they were able to bring it down and take care of the runner. So that's the end of the top of the 10th. We'll head to the bottom of the 10th as the Cougars come up. They need a run to win. Back after these.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting to work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
Give me all your lumber. Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, give me all your guns too.
John Lucas.
What?
You better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
It is all things.
Carson Millville comes out for his 3rd inning of work. Pardon me. As the Cougars will send up Colton Smith, Trevin Sidwell, Maddox Robb. Anybody gets on? Zane Montez. Here in the bottom of the 10th inning. We're in our 3rd extra inning. South Central with 3 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th to tie the ball game back in that 7th inning. And a base knock out to left field, bangs off the wall. Smith rounds first. The throw into second is not in time, and it's a leadoff double for Colton Smith. He just kind of sat back on that and waited on it and knocked it out there. That's his first hit of the day. He was 0 for 4 going into that at-bat. Has scored a run as he reached on a fielder's choice and reached on a walk earlier today, but the double, the first hit of the day for Smith. So Trevin Sidwell will head to the plate. He is 1 for 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1 for 3. Yeah. Scored a run. Got a base hit back in the 6th. Grounded to short in the 8th as the freshman Carson Millville peeks back, trying to keep, that's probably Eli Heaston running, courtesy runner over there, isn't it? That is Eli Heaston, courtesy runner at second base. The speedy freshman. That ball well outside, 2-0 from Carson Millville. He's got a base open, and they will send him. Intentional walk. They were just trying to see if they get Sidwell to bite, and he says no. So, here comes the catcher, Maddox Robb. With nobody out, runners at first and second. Robb is 2 for 4. And watches ball 1 come in. Millville. Outside, ball 2. This game has been a hitting festival. 29 hits, I think, already. Or close to it. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Still nobody out here in this bottom of the 10th. Eli Heaston out at second base on Colton Smith's double. Bouncer, is it going to get through? No! Nice play in the throw to second. Gets the out there. That's Parker Bell over at third base making that play. So the fielder's choice brings the infield in. So with 1 out, Zane Montez, who scored the tying run in the 7th inning, fakes the bunt. Montez reached on an error, took second on an error, get third on a wild pitch, and then scored on a single from Garadas. He bucks that one up the middle, and that'll do it. The base hit from Zane Montez is the winner as Eli Heaston comes home. And what a comeback for South Central as they're going to win it here 7-6 in 10 innings. 7 runs on 1 hit, 2 hits. 2 hits, 2, 4, 5, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 hits for South Central. They had 3 errors, and they left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wow. What a game. South Central improves to 3-2 on the season. South Central at 3-2 now, while Altamont, boy, that was a tough loss. They moved to 4-2 on the season. 6 runs on 13 hits. 6 runs on 13 hits for Altamont. They had 2 errors, and they were huge. Those 2 huge errors in that 7th inning came around to score, and it really burned Altamont. 15 runners left on base. Altamont did have 2 home runs today. Home runs from a 3-run homer from Keegan Schultz and a solo shot from Braden Elam. As the Indians scored 3 in the first, 1 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth. It was not enough. Callaway Smith started the game for the Cougars. He went 3 in the third. Trevin Sidwell gave up, by the way, 4 runs. Trevin Sidwell gave up the other 2. He went 6 innings. Zane Montez pitched the rest of the 10th inning, went 2/3. As he will get the win. Boy, there's a cheat win. That's a vulture win if I ever saw one. As South Central again, a win, they scored 3 in the fifth, 2 in the sixth, 1 in the seventh, and 1 in the 10th to win it here and move to 3-2 on the season. 7 runs on 14 hits, 3 errors for South Central, and 14 runners left on base. What a fun night of baseball here in Ken Mundy. Thank you all so much for tuning in here tonight. Tomorrow night at 4:30, it will be Dietrich at North Clay, and also at 4:30, it'll be Breeze Mater Day at Two Topless. For all of us at Wabash Catch TV, my name is Bruce Dickey, thanking you so much for tuning in and reminding you the final score, it was South Central over Altamont 7-6. So long from Lions Field.